Hi, my name is Janet. I'm coming from Shanghai. Now I'm a conference coach for North Shore Recycling Program and a energy mentor for a program supported by Fortis BC. But before I came here, I live in Shanghai, a city of jungles, cement jungles. So from my 18th floor apartment, I used to see a nice river running towards me and turning eastward. And on a sunny afternoon, I will stay at my window, have a nice cup of tea and read a book. It's a great life. But gradually, the building is starting to grow just right in front of me. 12 floors, 18 floors, 24 floors. And my husband went back home recently and told me that the bad news is there will be a 33-floor building just right in front of our window. So the city is changing, and luckily I came here to Canada. When I first arrived, I have a very good friend, Sophie, who kindly offered to share her space with me in North Shore. And she picked up at the airport. She made a point that taking us to go through downtown. To be honest, I'm not very impressed. I have seen more buildings and more shops, more people than back in Shanghai. But once we crossed the bridge, go into North Shore, everything changed. And we just go into the greenness, and the streets are different. We have mountain highways. That means we will be living in the mountains. And when I open the door to my backyard, I actually have a tree just in front of me. It's amazing. And we fall in love instantly with North Shore. The next day, Sophie offered to tell us to open our bank account and do a lot of registrations. So we were very happy getting into the car and seatbelt fastened like a good Canadian. And suddenly, she just unfastened her seatbelt, switched off the car, and ran into the building. Run back into the house, and we were so amazed and stunned. We don't know what's happening. And the next minute, when she reappeared, she had a plastic bag full of garbage in her hand and shouted, "Garbage collection day! Everybody come out and help!" So we unfastened our seatbelt, scrambled out of the car, and tried to follow her, do all those recycling, sorting out thing, what goes to the blue bag, what go to the blue box, what go to the yellow bag. It's such a mess. And that's the first reality check of living in Canada. And on top of that, we cannot keep our garbage outside because of there's bears, raccoons, and ravens. So the pile of garbage just grow like a little monster in my laundry room, staining the floor. And soon, I've learned that there will be a workshop on bear and the green can, something new. So I went to the library to listen to the workshop, and I met the black bear lady of our North Shore, Christine Miller. She's told so many interesting stories about bears, and I'm no longer afraid of it. Actually, I'm very looking forward to encounter one, and lucky for me, I have never had the chance. So, and she also mentioned the green can, how we can reduce our garbage by diverting the organic waste from the garbage to the green can, and how we can further step on that to do composting in our backyard, turn our food scrap into fertilizer. That's really something nice. So when we had our own house, we decided to do that. And we did it the easy way, the peasant way. My husband just dig a hole in the yard and bury our food scrap in it. And soon we have very inquisitive inspectors coming to visit us every time he buries it. They just opens it and take a look at what we have been eating for the last few days. And so I told my husband, probably we should do it the proper way. Get those big black plastic box, and keep everything inside. And things went pretty well. And then my husband got very ambitious. he started to throw every grass clipping into it, and soon the thing just cakes. And in 2 months' time, it just becomes a very disgusting, slimy thing. Oh, that's not a pleasant experience, so I have to dismantle the box, take the things out, bury it, and start all over again. And I keep on putting my food scrap in my green can and take it out on the garbage collection day. And I found that the ravens on North Shore are really smart. Back in Shanghai, the only encounter I have with birds would be when I was waiting for my bus at a bus station. And then they will just drop some poo on top of my shoulder. And when I look up, they just pretend nothing happens. And here, the ravens will work 2 and 3 together, try to unlid my can, take everything out, and try to find something, even though there's no appetizing food for them there at all. And well, that's how I just started to get to know living in the North Shore. And all those hard lessons I learned become a treasure for me. So when the North Shore Recycling Program is recruiting compost coach, I applied and shared my funny stories with them. And they liked it and accepted me. Since then, I had a chance to go all over North Shore, visiting a lot of nice gardens, meeting many very pleasant people. And I kept to get lost here. And at every wrong turn, I got to see stunning scenes from our North Shore. And so every time I come back home from the second narrow, I just feel that the whole North Shore just opens up to me, welcoming me home. And by doing this compost coaching and helping people to divert the organic waste, I feel that it's my little way of saying thank you and giving back to this great community that accepted me. Thank you very much.